Dear students, welcome to the MOOC on India's foreign policy in a globalizing world. In this lesson, we are going to discuss about India and the nuclear club, a background to India's nuclear program. Main objectives of this lesson are to know about India's stance on global disarmament, to learn about India's nuclear program, and to discuss India's nuclear tests. We begin with the first part of the lesson, in which we will discuss about India's nuclear program since its independence. Disarmament contributes to peace by removing conflicts among states. Military capabilities encourage war, bringing insecurity and promote arms race that may culminate in a war. However, global disarmament seems to be difficult to achieve. Several states feel that they can ensure the security of their territory by obtaining nuclear technology. India opposes nuclear proliferation. India believes that real security is possible only through global disarmament and not by disarming non-nuclear nations. Since the pursuit of global disarmament has become practically futile, India's object of nuclear policy has been targeted globally. Let us discuss about India's nuclear program since its independence. Military capabilities, when excessively built up, can escalate tensions, create insecurity, and foster an arms race, potentially leading to war. While the goal of global disarmament is essential for lasting peace, achieving it proves to be challenging. Some states, in their pursuit of security, believe possessing nuclear technology is necessary, even though this stance contradicts the broader goal of disarmament. Soon after attaining independence, India passed the Atomic Energy Act on 15th April 1948, leading to the establishment of the Atomic Energy Commission. The first step to developing nuclear science and technology indigenously was taken by the Indian nuclear physicist Homi Bhabha in March 1944, when he submitted a proposal to the Sir Dorab Tata Trust to establish a nuclear research institute. This led to the creation of the Tata Institute of Fundamental Research on 19 December 1945, with Bhabha as its first director. India, since the early 1950s, has been trying its best efforts to obtain nuclear self-sufficiency. India was beginning to shift from a uranium-based production capability to a plutonium-based one. India's first reactor, the 1 megawatt Apsara research reactor, was built with British assistance in 1955. After lengthy negotiations, Canada agreed to provide India with the 40 megawatts Canada-India reactor, which was coupled with a United States agreement to supply heavy water for the reactor, namely Cyrus. This was a watershed development in nuclear proliferation, as it enabled India to go for the production of plutonium, thus bypassing the uranium enrichment process that would have been necessary to develop nuclear weapons. Thus, India was assisted by the United States and Canada in the building of nuclear energy until the 1970s, when the first nuclear detonation conducted by India in 1974. However, when India went for nuclear tests, many countries, including the United States and Canada, were critical of the former. It took several years for India to conduct a series of tests for nuclear weapons, which it ultimately did in 1998. It further cemented India's prestige and showcased its determination to achieve self-sufficiency in nuclear energy. The series of tests were conducted by India with certain purposes: to win recognition of India as a major power, to catch up with China in strategic deterrence, to reassert strategic and technological superiority over Pakistan, to bolster the morale and the expertise of Defence Research and Development Organization and Bhabha Atomic Research Center, to strengthen national defence at low cost while maintaining absolute civilian supremacy over nuclear policy, to boost the Vajpayee government's internal position. India is not internationally recognized as a nuclear weapon state under the terms of Nuclear Non-Proliferation Treaty, even though it has acquired nuclear weapons. It detonated its first nuclear test in 1974, which it termed a peaceful nuclear explosion, and in 1998 tested its nuclear weapons. Both the nuclear tests were condemned by several world powers at large. However, India has stated in clear and unequivocal terms that its nuclear weapons program was designed only for peaceful purposes and that it does not wish to jeopardize world peace. In a covert letter to then US President Bill Clinton, the then Indian Prime Minister Atal Bihari Vajpayee confessed that India's development of the nuclear weapons program clearly bears China in mind and that the latter is an important consideration in India's development of its nuclear program. India's nuclear program started immediately after independence. On 27th August 1947, the Atomic Energy Research Board held a meeting and consequently the Atomic Energy Commission was formed on 10th August 1948 under the Atomic Energy Act of 1948. Prior to the establishment of the AEC, India emphasized the importance of nuclear energy in the country's development and the need for peaceful uses of nuclear power. I hope you understood what we discussed till now on India's nuclear program since its independence. We will continue in the next video. Thank you.